Hey friends, what is today? Wednesday. So I've had condiments on my mind a lot lately. I don't know why, but I've just been thinking about condiments, and I feel like I keep reading of how there's so many condiments that are just so bad for us. Like in my house, my kids could live on ketchup. I mean, they put ketchup on everything, and I know it's so bad for them, but at the same token, I don't know if I have the energy to always make ketchup from scratch, right? And so I started thinking this week, like, how many condiments do we use on a regular basis? I'll get that in a second. How many condiments do we use on a regular basis? And where's the cutoff between what is worth, sorry, cancel. Yes, okay, let's cancel you too. What's the trade-off between what is worth making it home, like what is worth my time, and what is worth just going ahead and buying whatever it is from the store? So this is just how my mind works, right? So today I started thinking of dinner tonight, and for dinner tonight, my son has requested his very favorite dish in the whole wide world. It's chicken pesto pasta. It's a super easy recipe that we actually got it from Tony Horton, but it's super easy, super good. And so I started thinking, hey, maybe I can make my own pesto, right? I mean, it's not that difficult. So I just went on and I Googled a basic pesto recipe, and I got this one from Eating Well. So I thought, hey, why not, as my first condiment topic, let's just try a simple basil pesto, and let's see how it goes. And I kind of thought that I would measure it on three things. I would see if it's kid approved. So tonight when the kids get home from school, I'm going to have them test mine and then this jar of Barilla traditional basil pasta. And I'm not going to tell them which one is which, but blind taste test, see which one they like. I'm going to take a look at the cost and see, I mean, we're a family of 6, so I can't really go out and spend an exorbitant amount of money on food. So I'm going to take a look at the cost and see, is it really cost effective to make my own? And then 3, how much time does it take? Because, like I said, we're all busy, and is it really worth 3 hours in the kitchen to make a little thing of, ketchup or whatever your condiment might be? So anyways, without further ado, let's get started with this basic basil pesto. So first, and I can smell them, they asked you to lightly toast some, they said walnuts. I ended up doing, and some of them are a little darker than they should be, I ended up doing pine nuts because it goes in the ultimate recipe tonight. And so I thought, hey, hard work, smarter, not harder. I thought if I toasted them up, whatever I don't use in my pesto, then I can just go ahead and use for dinner, and I'm already one step ahead of the game. So, okay, so first up, we have 2 cups of freshly packed basil. So, got my measurement here. Let's just see how this is going. Man, basil just smells so good, doesn't it? This is like one of my dreams. Like one day, one day when we're done moving around with the Air Force and everything else, I want to have an herb garden. Well, I guess maybe if somebody else can tend to it, because I cannot keep a plant alive to save my life. All right, so that's about my first cup. Let's try one more. So this is good to know too. So I bought a big packet of basil at the store today, and it looks like I'm probably not even going to use half of this. So looks like we might need to do, I can always throw some in with dinner too, just as like that fresh herb. Make it a little fancier than it normally would be, but I'm also kind of thinking pizza this weekend, like the one for the adult pizza with some fresh basil and some tomatoes and, okay, I'm getting myself hungry already. So there we go, we've got, let's get a little bit more in there. So while I'm doing this too, if you have, I just Googled like basic pesto recipe. If you have a pesto recipe that you just think is like the cat's meow, I would love for you to share it with me because, You know, I know that I'm friends with a lot of fabulous cooks, and if you guys have a good one, please share it. Okay, so next up is nuts. Like I said, they suggest walnuts. They like all the essential oils from the walnuts. And actually, I was just reading something the other day about how good walnut oil is for you. I'm not using walnuts today. I'm using pine nuts because that's what I had on hand. So that was a 1/4 cup of those. Now we're going to do a 1/4 cup of Parmesan. I have my grater someplace. I don't know why. I'm a big fan of like the chunks of cheese instead of the pre-done stuff. It tastes so much better. So let's throw some of this in. You know, I'm just realizing as I do this that seeing as I am putting it in a food processor, I probably don't need to shred it, right? Maybe like chop it down a little bit so that it gets dispersed better, but see, that's why I need you guys to keep me on my toes. All right, so 3 tablespoons EVOO. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. 2 tablespoons of water. Probably would have been smarter to take it to the sink, but yeah. Oh well. 1 large garlic clove. Let's smash this guy. Make it a little bit easier. Ooh, that's a big garlic one. We like garlic in our house, so it will be good. 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. Okay, so I gotta say this was pretty easy, and honestly, aside from the fresh basil, which I don't always have on hand, all of this stuff was just from around my kitchen, which makes me happy. It's not like I would have to go do this huge, like, special trip to the store to get what I need. So, all right, here. Let's blend this bad boy up. See how we're doing. So this is like really thick. And I know for the dish I'm making tonight, we're going to want it a little... Let's see how that's... Ooh, that's looking much better. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's a really pretty green color. And it smells wonderful. So let me just scrape the sides. And let's blend this up one more time. And I think we are going to be good to go. Ooh, okay. That looks awesome. So the real test, well, I guess the real test is the kids when they get home. But my test, let's see a little bit. Super good. Okay. This might be, if it passed the kids test tonight, this really might be one where I'm going to go for homemade from now on. You know, even like this Barilla one, I mean, you can just see like the difference in the color of my fresh one and this one. And then all that oil up top. Ugh. Anyways. All right. Thanks so much for joining me. Like I said, if you have a favorite pesto recipe that you're willing to share, please drop the link below. I'd love to hear it and give it a try. And if you guys would like to know the recipe that we're making for dinner tonight, my chicken pesto pasta, again, just leave a note below and I'd be happy to share. Hope you guys have a great day. Take care.